successful job interview, I would say be confident. Come in there, research the company, definitely know what you're coming in for, know your expectations, what they expect of you as an employer, how you fit those expectations, and how you can benefit the company from them hiring you as well.
Somebody that's done some research on the company, I would suggest that you dress appropriately and look the part.
Be confident, speak very clearly. If asked a question, stop for a minute, think of your thoughts before you start answering the question, and it's okay to take a little time.
It's all about presenting your best impression, your best foot forward, but you don't want to necessarily be looking in a way that you wouldn't present yourself normally at work. Don't come in acting a certain way or dress a certain way. You actually want to give your employer what your real day-to-day kind of personality is going to be in that very first few moments. I think is really important. Be genuine, be authentic. You don't necessarily want to be presenting what you think the employer wants to see. Present yourself, because we're looking for individuals and genuine personalities.
You need to be truthful in that interview. Try not to over-exaggerate or over-boast yourself. Stick with what you know, where you're comfortable, where you want to go, emphasize what it is that you know, and be precise about it. If you know something, don't worry about dumbing it down. Speak as if you're talking to people who know what they're speaking about.
Buy a suit. Buy a suit, look the part. It's definitely worth it. I know sometimes they can be expensive, but even if you just have one that you wear every single time you interview, that's huge. Make sure that you look very nice. Practice with someone. Have someone print off questions and ask you questions at home. It doesn't matter what the questions are, just practice answering random questions that you've never heard of before. Be honest, be very honest. Don't try and play yourself up to be somebody that you're not. Be very specific with your answers, but be honest and allow the employer to see who you genuinely are. Make sure that you speak to everyone you come in contact with. When you walk in the office, speak to the secretary, speak to the other team members that are there. If you see something on the floor, pick it up. Make sure that they know that you're very personable and that you pay attention to detail.
Do your research on the company. The first question that I know that I ask and most of the other managers ask at my company is, tell us something about Ricoh. What do you know about Ricoh? And the worst thing you can say is, I was hoping you would tell me that. That's not a good answer.
Make sure that you're confident and know that what you are bringing to the table. I would really suggest going online, doing some research on them, because if you're talking about that company to the person you're interviewing, they're going to know that it's something that you're really interested in, and that's really going to leave a lasting impression for them.
Whatever your respective field of study is, if it's something that you have a passion in, you should want to be detailed in your relaying that information to your interviewer. It shows that you take pride in the knowledge that you've taken the time to have the education for.
You want to dress professionally, you want to speak clearly. If you don't know something, just say you don't know. Don't try and make things up, because then sometimes you can get caught and that doesn't work out well for anybody. But yeah, dress professionally and speak clear.